Isabel and her colores go to school. The night before the first day of school, Isabel sat cross-legged on her bed, coloreando with her favorite crayons. She was ready for class, except Isabel didn't speak much English. English sounded wrong, like stormy blues and blizzard whites. Isabel preferred the pinks and yellows and purples of Espanol. That night, Isabel dreamt of all that could go wrong. When she awoke, she ran to Mommy. Her heart pitter-pattered like a summer's rain. No quiero ir, Isabel cried in the kitchen. I don't want to go, she whined at the door. Please, por favor, she begged in the car. But it was too late. They were already at school. It's okay to be scared. Mommy's voice was soft and amber like a ripened mango. She gave Isabel a squishy, squashy hug. Al mal tiempo, buena cara, Mama said. To bad times, a good face. Isabel's lip wibbled and wobbled, and her face tumbled down into a tight, worried frown. Welcome, said Miss Page. Bienvenidos. Isabel heard night sky blue and sunrise orange swirling around her. The sound reminded her of Mommy's cafe, bitter and brown. When the morning bell rang, Miss Page clapped her hands. Time for morning exercises, she said. Isabel wasn't sure what that meant. But when everyone stood, Isabel stood too. When everyone stretched, Isabel stretched too. 1, 2, 3, the children counted. Uno, dos, tres, Isabel echoed. She cringed at the colors crashing against each other like planets colliding. Everyone stared. Isabel flushed, cherry, tomato, red. After morning exercises, Miss Page wrote on the board, "Story time." Isabel watched as everyone settled on the rug. She stood frozen. There was no room for her. She felt as small as a lost calibre without its flower. "You can sit here," said a girl from the front. Isabel knew what here meant, and it was enough. "Hi," the girl said. "I'm Sarah." Isabel gave her a timid smile. "Me llamo Isabel." "Want to be friends?" Sarah said. Isabel shook her head to clear the colors and clutter from her head. Her face warmed to a rosy guava pink. "No entiendo," she whispered. She didn't understand. Sarah's lip quivered. So did Isabel's. At lunch, Isabel sat by herself, doodling on her napkin. She drew corazones and caritas, calibres, and caritos. Then she stopped. Even her crayons couldn't make her happy. School was not fun at all. She tried to keep her tears. She really did, but they still dribbled down her cheeks. Back in the class, Miss Page sang, "It's coloring time." Isabel sat up straight. Coloring sounded much like colorier. And when Miss Page laid a sheet of paper in front of her, Isabel knew she understood. She drew and colored and painted. She used reds and greens and blues, pinks and purples and violets. She remembered what Mommy said, "Al mal tiempo, buena cara." Isabel drew the best two faces she could. When she was done, she held the paper up to Sarah. "Amigas," Isabel said, pointing at the first image and then at the other. Sarah's frown stretched into a smile. "Amigas," Sarah repeated. "See, friends," Isabel giggled. Sarah giggled too. Miss Page loved Isabel's drawing so much she held it up for all to see. "Awesome, what an artist. I want to draw like that." Stormy blues and blizzard whites softened to brilliant aguamarinas just like at home. Maybe school wasn't so bad after all. The end.